David Muir, ABC's World News Tonight, America's most watched newscast. Now streaming same day with all the breaking news of the day on Disney+. Most watched, most trusted. Now on Disney+ every night.
Tonight, there is breaking news just as we come on the air what the FBI is now revealing about Savannah Guthrie's mother. Tonight, for the first time, those crucial overnight hours, the timeline, what happened to Nancy Guthrie. And tonight here, Today Show host Savannah Guthrie and her siblings and their heartbreaking plea to the person or people who took their mother, and Savannah's message to her mother.
Mommy, if you are hearing this, you are a strong woman.
Tonight, the FBI and what they're now revealing, and the sheriff with hope, with prayers across this country for Nancy Guthrie.
We believe Nancy is still out there.
Tonight, the evidence here, the blood at the home, the new timeline, news on the doorbell camera, and what the alleged ransom note might describe. Our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Katersky, in Tucson with what he's learned tonight. Also breaking at this hour, the images coming in, a car slamming into a grocery store, multiple people killed, trapped as the car smashed into the store, and we're on the scene. Tonight, the deadly crash of a police helicopter. 2 troopers killed, including the pilot. That chopper going down while trying to help officers during a shootout on the ground below. The new and harrowing video tonight, a driver ramming into an airport terminal, barreling into the airport past a TSA line, travelers and employees right nearby. The car making it all the way to the ticket counter. The barriers did not work. Tonight, we're tracking yet a new storm, and with it, the coldest air of the winter yet. The Northeast set to get hit, dangerous below-zero wind chills from Washington to Philadelphia, New York City to Boston. Lee Goldberg standing by with the forecast. Tonight, here, the disturbing surveillance appearing to show a daycare worker throwing a shoe at a 5-year-old girl with special needs. Other staffers appearing to laugh. Tonight, the family calling for criminal charges. Tonight, after that scare on the slopes, American Olympic star Lindsey Vonn crashing, airlifted out. Tonight, we have new video right here, her injury now, and what she's now doing. It is stunning, and you'll see it here. And tonight, there's also news coming in from Barry Manilow on his health.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening. We begin tonight here with the breaking news and the urgent search for the mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie. Tonight, the FBI now revealing new and chilling details about the abduction of 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie. The search for Nancy Guthrie is now in its 5th day. The sheriff before the cameras today saying we believe Nancy is still out there. For the first time, authorities tonight confirming DNA testing shows it was Nancy Guthrie's blood outside the front door. And authorities revealing a new timeline tonight of her disappearance. What time they believe she was taken, when the doorbell camera was disconnected, the possible clue from her pacemaker and the app that lost the signal, the connection coming from Nancy's pacemaker, and the device detecting motion at the home. Tonight, the FBI trying to confirm the legitimacy of a ransom note claiming to be from a kidnapper. It includes demands and a deadline of today. And if the deadline isn't met, another deadline of Monday. We'll get to it all right here tonight, but we begin here with our friend at NBC, Savannah Guthrie, and the heartbreaking video she released overnight with her siblings, Annie and Cameron. Savannah pleading with the person or people who have their mother to bring her home.
On behalf of our family, we want to thank all of you for the prayers for our beloved mom, Nancy. We feel them. And we continue to believe that she feels them too. Our mom is a kind, faithful, loyal, fiercely loving woman of goodness and light. She's funny, and spunky, and clever. She has grandchildren that adore her and crowd around her and cover her with kisses. She loves fun and adventure. She is a devoted friend. She is full of kindness and knowledge. Talk to her and you'll see.
The light is missing from our lives. Nancy is our mother. We are her children. She is our beacon. She holds fast to joy in all of life's circumstances. She chooses joy day after day. Despite having already passed through great trials of pain and grief, we are always going to be merely human, just normal human people who need our mom. Mama, if you're listening, we need you to come home. We miss you.
Our mom is our heart and our home. She is 84 years old. Her health, her heart is fragile. She lives in constant pain. She is without any medicine. She needs it to survive. She needs it not to suffer. We too have heard the reports about a ransom letter in the media. As a family, we are doing everything that we can. We are ready to talk. However, we live in a world where voices and images are easily manipulated. We need to know, without a doubt, that she is alive and that you have her. We want to hear from you, and we are ready to listen. Please reach out to us. Mommy, if you are hearing this, you are a strong woman. You are God's precious daughter, Nancy. We believe and know that even in this valley, He is with you. Everyone is looking for you, Mommy, everywhere. We will not rest. Your children will not rest until we are together again. We speak to you every moment, and we pray without ceasing, and we rejoice in advance for the day that we hold you in our arms again. We love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom.
We love you, Mom. Stay strong.
We love you, Mom. We love you.
The message that Savannah posted on her Instagram last night, it is impossible to imagine what Savannah and her siblings, her whole family are going through, but our prayers across the networks were with you, Savannah, and the country wants Nancy Guthrie brought home. We move to the news in this case tonight, this new timeline and new details from this potential ransom note with a possible deadline attached to it as well. Our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Katersky, is in Tucson tonight.
Tonight, for the first time since Savannah Guthrie's mother, Nancy Guthrie, disappeared from her home, authorities carefully choosing to reveal part of the timeline of what played out in the evening hours of Saturday night into early Sunday morning. It has now been 5 days since authorities believe Nancy Guthrie was abducted from her home, and tonight the FBI with a direct appeal to her alleged kidnappers. This is a grandmother with a pacemaker and medication she needs every day to survive.
To anyone that may be involved, do the right thing. This is an 84-year-old grandma that needs vital medication for her well-being.
Tonight, the FBI is taking seriously a possible ransom note sent to multiple news organizations, including our ABC affiliate in Tucson, containing descriptions, including Nancy Guthrie's watch and potential damage to her home.
One talked about an Apple Watch, and one talked about a floodlight. We're not going to go into specifics.
Tonight, the FBI is being very careful not to reveal much more about the unverified ransom note, but this photo shows Nancy Guthrie wearing what appears to be an Apple Watch.
We love you, Mom.
Her children, their heartbreaking message seeking proof their mother is alive.
The family is ready to talk, get proof of life, because there has been no contact after that ransom note went to the media.
The note demanded Bitcoin and set a deadline for tonight and another for Monday if the first demands were not met.
While we advise and recommend from a law enforcement perspective, any action taken on any ransom is ultimately decided by the family.
And tonight, Savannah's brother Cameron releasing this video asking for a direct channel of communication with any kidnapper.
We haven't heard anything directly. We need you to reach out, and we need a way to communicate with you so we can move forward. But first, we have to know that you have our mom. We want to talk to you, and we are waiting for contact.
And tonight, investigators are laying out the most detailed timeline yet, zeroing in on a 45-minute window in the middle of the night when they believe Nancy Guthrie was abducted. She had dinner and game night Saturday evening at her daughter Annie's nearby home, arriving by Uber. Police interviewed the driver. Authorities say the family brought her home just before 10. 4 hours later, at 1:47 a.m., a doorbell camera was disconnected. At 2:12, a Nest camera detected a possible intruder, but was not set up to record images. At 2:28, Nancy's pacemaker app disconnected from her phone, which was left behind in the house. By the front door, investigators found drops of blood.
Blood on the porch, that was one we did. It came back to Nancy.
Tonight, the sheriff says authorities believe Nancy Guthrie is alive.
We believe Nancy is still out there. We want her home.
But 5 days later, there are no suspects.
We have nobody of interest or any suspects that you would consider a prime suspect. We're just not there.
Is there information that you are purposefully withholding because of the active investigation that might be leading you in a particular direction?
We're always mindful of what it is that's in front of us and what we should release and can release. There's legal guidelines that guide us, but there's also strategy too.
The FBI is also concerned about other purported ransom notes taking advantage of Savannah Guthrie's family during this awful time. And they say they've already arrested at least one person over a cruel hoax trying to profit off the Guthrie family's anguish.
To those imposters who are trying to take advantage and profit from this situation, we will investigate and ensure you are held accountable for your actions.
We just spoke to the sheriff here, David. He said investigators are out right now chasing down every lead possible, but so far, he said, there is no contact with any purported kidnapper and no video to go on. Tonight, the FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for information. The number to call is there on your screen, 1-800-CALL-FBI. David?
And of course, we'll stay on this. Aaron Katersky tonight in Tucson. Aaron, thank you. In the meantime, we do move on to the other news tonight. A chaotic scene unfolding in Los Angeles. The images coming in, a car slamming into a grocery store. Multiple people killed, trapped as the car smashed into that store. There's also news tonight about the driver coming in, and Trevor Ault from Los Angeles.
Tonight, at least 3 people killed after a car plowed into this Los Angeles supermarket. Calls for help coming just before 12:15 at the 99 Ranch Market.
We do have multiple people trapped underneath the vehicle into the structure.
I was on my scooter on my way here, and I heard a loud bang.
Fire trucks, ambulances, and first responders swarming the scene, treating multiple victims. The market packed with shoppers not far from UCLA.
And you could see that car, I mean, so far inside that building.
A vehicle had struck a bicyclist, and then as you could see, it's entered inside of that ranch market and bakery, of which there were multiple patrons that were inside. There's seating and table areas.
At least 6 other victims were hurt, the injuries ranging from minor to critical. Building inspection teams now checking the structure of the supermarket to see if it was compromised.
And David, sources tell ABC News the driver is a 70-year-old woman who is cooperating with investigators. They say so far this does not appear to be intentional. It looks just like a terrible accident. David.
All right, Trevor Ault on the scene in Los Angeles. Trevor, we appreciate it. Tonight, the deadly crash of a police helicopter. This played out in Flagstaff, Arizona. The pilot and trooper on board killed when the chopper went down while trying to help officers during a frantic shootout on the ground below. Here's Melissa Adan now.
Tonight, this is the moment a police helicopter crashes to the ground in northern Arizona.
It's the helicopter. Oh no.
While assisting officers in an hours-long shootout with an armed suspect.
There were 2 DPS personnel on board, a pilot and a trooper paramedic. Unfortunately, both are tragically deceased.
Police say they were responding to a domestic violence call Wednesday night when the suspect opened fire. Officers firing back, dozens of rounds exchanged.
What we had was an individual armed with a long rifle, a semi-automatic long rifle, hopping from roof to roof.
Joseph Moody sheltering on the floor by his bed, the gunman directly overhead.
At that point, when I hear him on the roof and gunfire from up there, that's when there was like no doubt in my mind that this was a serious situation.
That gunman wounded in the shootout. The police helicopter called in for support going down just minutes before he was taken into custody.
David, the cause of this helicopter crash is still unclear. David?
Melissa Adan with us tonight. Melissa, thank you. This evening, we're also tracking a new storm, and with it, it gets even colder now. In fact, they're telling us the coldest air of the winter. And by they, I mean Lee Goldberg. So let's bring him in to take us through the forecast. Hey, Lee.
Hard to imagine that, right, David? But it will for sure. Cold weather alerts, winter weather alerts from the Ohio Valley into the Northeast. Snow in the Ohio Valley tomorrow morning will spread into the Northeast by tomorrow night and into the day on Saturday. Could have some snow squalls with that and dangerous travel. Coating to 3 inches in general. It unleashes a frigid Arctic wind. Well below zero wind chills from the Great Lakes on Saturday morning will spread into the Northeast and last all weekend long. 10 to 20 below the feel-like reading on the I-95 corridor. Plan to spend most of the weekend indoors. David?
Lee Goldberg back with us tonight. Lee, thank you. This evening, new video has now been released showing the moment a driver rammed a car to a busy terminal. This was at Detroit Metro Airport. Take a look. The car in the left lane making a sharp turn, crashing through a security barrier, shattering the glass windows, driving straight into the terminal and barreling past a TSA line with people right nearby, before then slamming into the ticket counter. Just unbelievable. No one was hurt. The driver undergoing a medical evaluation. Authorities awaiting toxicology results now. No charges have been filed. When we come back on this busy news night, the tragedy here in the Northeast, a firefighter dying after falling into the icy Delaware River, how this played out and why. Also, the disturbing surveillance appearing to show a daycare worker throwing a shoe at a 5-year-old girl with special needs. Other staffers appearing to laugh. The family tonight calling for criminal charges. There's also news coming in tonight from Barry Manilow about his health, and we'll share it with you. And the scare of the slopes we reported on, American Olympic star Lindsey Vonn crashing. You remember she was airlifted out. In a moment here, we're going to show you some new video she has just put out, and what she's doing now. It is stunning, and you'll see it. Stay tuned. Tonight, a New Jersey firefighter has died after falling into the icy waters of the Delaware River. Rescuers rushing to a marina in Camden, New Jersey this morning and pulling the firefighter from the frigid river. Officials say the fall happened during a routine maintenance check of a fireboat. It's still unclear if he slipped or what led to that fall. Tonight, the troubling video, a daycare worker appearing to throw a shoe at a 5-year-old girl with special needs in Englewood, California. Authorities say the video was shared by a parent on Facebook, showing a woman at Destiny Development Center throwing that shoe at the girl. Other staffers appearing to laugh. The family saying the staffer claimed the girl gave her a reason to throw the shoe. The daycare announcing the staffers involved have been let go tonight. The girl's family now calling for criminal charges. Police say they are investigating this. When we come back here tonight, Barry Manilow with news on his health tonight, and Lindsey Vonn and the stunning video she has just put out tonight, and you'll see it in a moment. To the Index, Barry Manilow postponing his Las Vegas residency. In December, he revealed he was undergoing treatment for cancer, a spot on his lung. Manilow now saying he's recovering very well, but that rest is what the doctor has ordered. When we come back tonight, Lindsey Vonn, the crash on the slopes right before the Olympics, and the new and stunning video she just put out tonight. In a moment. Tonight, America strong. Lindsey Vonn determined to race. Tonight, the American champion not giving up. Alpine ski racer Lindsey Vonn, already a legend, coming back from retirement at 41 with her eyes set on Olympic gold.
41 years of age, she is a shining light.
But as you know, just before the Olympics, we reported here on her crash, losing control while landing a jump in Switzerland.
Lindsey Vonn has crashed out. Another nightmare in Crans-Montana. Oh, no.
Airlifted to the hospital, she later revealed she ruptured her ACL in her left knee, saying this.
I know there's still a chance, and as long as there's a chance, I will try.
But tonight here, look at this. Lindsey Vonn has just posted this video, training now with a knee brace, the lunges, box jumping, lifting, all to strengthen that knee to get ready to still compete in the Olympics. Lindsey Vonn is determined to race to honor her mother, Linda, who died of ALS Lou Gehrig's in 2022. Tonight, Vonn writing, "I'm not giving up, working as hard as I can to make it happen." And tonight, thanking her team with this message, keep believing. If anyone can do it, it's Lindsey. She's set to race on Sunday, and we're cheering her on. I'm David Muir. Good night.
David Muir, the most trusted anchor in America, the most watched anchor in America. Thank you for making World News Tonight with David Muir the #1 newscast in America.